Okay, this is a number 18 grid in. It's really hard. It reads, Roger rode his bike to school at an average speed of 15 miles per hour. He rode the bus home that afternoon along the same route. If the bus traveled at an average speed of 35 miles per hour and Roger spent a total of 40 minutes traveling to and from school, how many miles did Roger bike to school in the morning? For this one, it's a weighted average problem. It's not as easy as just adding those two together and dividing by 2. On weighted average problems, what you want to do is throw in for the distance. So we want to throw in a distance that's a common multiple of 15 and 35. So let's say the entire distance from home to school is 105 miles. From here, we want to set up a proportion to figure out the time factor. So the first phrase, Roger rode his bike to school at an average speed of 15 miles per hour. His rate is 15 miles over 1 hour. Now set up a proportion, set it equal to our total distance of 105 miles over how many hours? If we cross multiply, we get 15x equals 105, x equals 7 hours. So it takes Roger 7 hours to bike a distance of 105 miles. From here, we move on to the second phrase. If the bus traveled at an average speed of 35 miles per hour. So the bus ride home, 35 miles in 1 hour, set the proportion equal to 105 miles in how many hours? Cross multiply, we end up getting 35y equals 105. So the bus takes 3 hours to travel 105 miles. Well, he's driving both to school and home. So to school is 105 miles, home is 105 miles, so for the entire trip, he's going a distance of 210 miles. And how many hours is it taking him to do that? 7 hours to school, 3 hours on the bus ride home, so 7 plus 3 is a 10-hour time period. So he can travel 210 miles in 10 hours. How many miles is he going in 40 minutes? We have our information in terms of hours, 21 miles per hour. So we need to convert this to minutes. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So put 21 miles over 60 minutes and set up a proportion to solve for the number of miles in 40 minutes. 21 miles over 60 minutes equals z miles over 40 minutes. Cross multiply. 60z equals 840, divide by 60, z equals 14 miles. So to school and from school is 14 miles. But careful, what's the question asking for? How many miles did Roger bike to school in the morning? That's only one way. If the entire trip is 14 miles, we have to divide that by 2 to get the distance from home to school in the morning. So 14 divided by 2 gives me 7 miles.